Success is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of definite purpose and unwavering focus. The men and women who rise above mediocrity do so not through luck or mere talent, but through absolute seriousness of intent. If you wish to break free from distractions and claim your rightful place among the successful, you must first master your own mind. In the next few moments, I will reveal the principles that will train your thoughts for achievement, help you cast aside the trivial, and set you firmly on the path to progress. Few will take this journey, but those who do will transform their lives forever. One bouncing back from setbacks life will test you. It will place obstacles in your path, challenge your resolve, and demand of you a level of endurance that few are willing to summon. You will fail, you will stumble, you will experience setbacks so discouraging that you may wonder if the pursuit of success is even worth it. But understand this, setbacks are not the enemy. They are not the problem. The only problem lies in how you choose to respond. The most successful men and women throughout history have failed more times than most people have even dared to try. Their greatness was not forged in comfort, nor was it handed to them on a silver platter. It was built through trial, through hardship, through an unshakable will to rise above every defeat. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant is not luck, not talent, but the ability to see failure not as an end, but as a lesson. Every fall is an opportunity to rise stronger. Every mistake contains within it the seed of wisdom. Every setback is nothing more than a stepping stone to greatness. Too many people allow failure to define them. They make an attempt, they encounter resistance, and they retreat. They tell themselves a story that they are not meant for success, that they lack the talent, the intelligence, the luck required to reach their dreams. And in doing so, they accept mediocrity. But those who achieve, those who refuse to let failure write their story, they see things differently. When they fall, they ask, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? What adjustments must I make? They do not complain. They do not wallow in self-pity. They extract a lesson, refine their approach, and move forward with even greater determination. Failure is never final. It is never fatal. It is only a temporary state, a moment in time that presents you with a choice. Stay down or rise. The world will always divide itself into two types of people: those who surrender at the first sign of difficulty, and those who rise time and time again, refusing to let any defeat be their last. Thomas Edison, the man who gave the world the electric light bulb, failed thousands of times before discovering the right formula. He did not see those failures as wasted efforts. He saw them as essential steps in his journey. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That is the mindset of success. Henry Ford, one of the greatest industrialists in history, faced multiple business failures before establishing the Ford Motor Company. He was broke, humiliated, and laughed at by his peers. But he did not stop. He pressed on, refining his approach, learning from his mistakes until he revolutionized an entire industry. His failure was not the end, it was the foundation upon which he built his empire. If you have been knocked down, know this: you have two options. You can accept defeat, or you can stand up and press forward. The difference between those who achieve and those who do not is not found in talent or intelligence, but in their decision to persist when others would quit. Success is not about never falling. It is about standing up time and time again, refusing to accept anything less than the life you were meant to live. The road to success is paved with difficulties. You will encounter critics who doubt you. You will face circumstances that seem unfair. You will wrestle with self-doubt, and there will be moments when you question whether you are strong enough to continue. But within you lies a power greater than any obstacle. You were born with the ability to rise. The question is not whether life will test you. It will. The question is whether you will answer that test with strength, courage, and an unshakable resolve. Each time you fail, remind yourself, this is not the end, this is merely a chapter. The story is not over, and when you rise from failure, when you face your challenges with an indomitable will, you are forging the very strength that will one day carry you to the heights of success. Success belongs not to the ones who never fall, but to those who refuse to stay down. Rise and claim the life that is waiting for you. 2, the unshakable foundation. The greatest tragedy in life is not the lack of talent, nor is it the absence of opportunity. It is self-doubt, the silent thief that robs men and women of their potential before they even begin their journey. More dreams have been buried under the weight of disbelief than have ever been destroyed by failure. The saddest truth of all, most people never fail because they tried and fell short. They fail because they never tried at all. If you do not believe in yourself, why should anyone else? The world mirrors your conviction. It responds not to your desires, but to your certainty. The most successful people in history shared one common trait, an unshakable belief in their own abilities. They saw themselves as victors long before they achieved victory. Their faith in their vision was absolute, their confidence in their path unbreakable. It was not luck that lifted them to greatness, nor was it privilege. It was the refusal to let self-doubt dictate their fate. Consider Thomas Edison, who was told he lacked intelligence as a child. Had he believed that lie, the world might still be in darkness. Instead, he believed in his mind, his capacity for discovery, and he transformed human civilization. Henry Ford was mocked for pursuing the automobile. He had no formal education, no wealth to rely on, only a vision and the belief that he could bring it to life. And he did. Time and time again, the greatest figures in history have proven that self-belief is the foundation upon which all success is built. But belief is not a gift. It is a skill. It must be cultivated, strengthened, and trained like a muscle. You must make a conscious effort to reprogram your mind, to replace every doubt with certainty. How? Through repetition, through conditioning, through deliberately feeding your mind with thoughts of success until they become your default state. You must visualize yourself as the person you aspire to be. See it in your mind's eye with such clarity that it feels real. Expect greatness from yourself, not as a possibility, but as an inevitability. The moment you truly believe in your success, the universe will conspire to make it happen, not because of magic, but because your belief will drive your actions, sharpen your focus, and give you the resilience to keep moving forward when others would quit. Self-doubt is a disease, and it spreads if left unchecked. If you allow negative thoughts to take root, they will multiply, weakening your resolve and paralyzing you with fear. But just as doubt can be fed, so can belief. Choose what you feed your mind. Surround yourself with knowledge, with inspiration, with people who reinforce your confidence instead of tearing it down. If you expose yourself to negativity, to skepticism, to the voices of those who have never dared to reach beyond their comfort zones, your own belief will suffer. Guard your mind like a fortress, allowing only the influences that strengthen your vision. Remember this: no one who has ever achieved greatness started with a guarantee of success. They started with belief. Every empire, every innovation, every triumph in history was first built in the mind before it was realized in the world. If you wish to be successful, you must do the same. See it first, believe it completely, then act on it with unrelenting determination. You have within you every tool you need to succeed. You do not lack ability. You do not lack opportunity. What you may lack is the unwavering faith in yourself that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. But that faith can be built. You must cultivate it, feed it, strengthen it every single day. There is no obstacle too great, no challenge too daunting if you truly believe in yourself, because belief fuels persistence. And persistence is the force that bends reality to your will. It is the secret weapon of every great achiever. So ask yourself, do you believe, not just in your dreams, but in your ability to make them real? If there is doubt in your mind, root it out. Replace it with certainty. Train yourself to expect success, and success will follow, because the moment you truly believe, nothing becomes impossible. 3, the power of decision. Every great achievement begins with a decision to change, a decision to rise, a decision to never settle for mediocrity. Look around. Every success story you've ever heard, every empire that was ever built, every innovation that changed the world, it all started with one defining moment where an individual decided enough is enough. Most people drift through life carried by circumstances, waiting for a sign, waiting for permission. They postpone their dreams, hoping for the right time, as if opportunity will one day knock on their door, fully formed, ready to be seized. But those who achieve greatness understand something fundamental. Decisions shape destiny, not luck, not chance, not fate. The moment you make a firm, unwavering decision to take control of your life, you set forces in motion that begin shaping your reality. Consider the man who once stood penniless but held within him an unshakable vision. He did not wait for favorable conditions. He did not ask whether the world approved of his ambition. He simply decided that nothing, no obstacle, no hardship, no doubt would deter him from his purpose. He did not merely wish for success, he demanded it of himself. And because he made that demand, life eventually yielded to his will. The truth is, the world does not care about your excuses. It does not listen to the stories you tell yourself about why you have not started, why you have hesitated, why you have allowed time to slip through your fingers. The only thing that matters is whether you will decide right now that you will no longer wait. Burn the bridges that lead back to mediocrity. Eliminate the words someday and maybe from your vocabulary. If you desire success, if you wish to claim the life you know you are meant to live, then you must make a decision with such finality that there is no retreat, no surrender, only forward momentum. History is filled with examples of those who made such decisions. The inventors, the empire builders, the leaders who reshaped civilization, all had one thing in common. They made a decision and they backed it with relentless action. It is not enough to merely think about success. It is not enough to daydream and hope. Thoughts are powerful, yes, but they must be coupled with unwavering action. The person who merely wishes will always be at the mercy of those who decide. Decide today that you will no longer play small. Decide today that you will no longer accept the limits imposed upon you, whether by others or by your own fears. The only limits that exist are those that you refuse to break through. What have you been postponing? What dreams have you been shelving, waiting for the right time? The right time is a myth, an illusion that keeps the masses in perpetual hesitation. The successful understand that the only time is now. Burn this into your mind. The world will yield to you when you demand it to, not with arrogance, but with absolute certainty that you are willing to do what it takes. Those who wait for permission never rise. Those who ask for guarantees never lead. The person who succeeds is the one who refuses to retreat. The one who, in the face of failure, does not turn back, but rather adjusts, learns, and presses forward. Every setback is merely a test of commitment. Every obstacle is an invitation to prove how much you desire your goal. Most people will never make such a decision. They will flirt with the idea of success. They will toy with ambition, but they will never commit at the level required to truly change their lives. They will remain comfortable in their hesitation, forever wondering what might have been if only they had dared. Today is the day you declare your independence from hesitation, from doubt, from excuses. Make a decision, a real decision to rise, to get serious, to get smart, to take control of your life with absolute determination. No more waiting, no more excuses. The time is now. Decide and commit with everything you have. 4, clarity and purpose. If you were to set out on a journey without a destination in mind, where would you end up? Nowhere. Yet, this is how most people live. They wake up, go about their routines, and react to life as it happens. No clear goals, no precise vision, and then they wonder why they remain stuck. Successful people do not drift aimlessly. They design their future with intention. Every great achiever in history has had a definite major purpose. They did not succeed by chance. They succeeded by choice, by design, by unwavering commitment to a well-defined goal. The world does not reward the uncertain, nor does it celebrate the aimless. It favors those who know precisely what they want and refuse to settle for less. Think of a sculptor shaping a masterpiece. He does not strike the marble at random, hoping that a fine statue will emerge. He chisels with precision, knowing exactly what he wants to create. The same principle applies to life. If you wish to mold your destiny, you must be deliberate in your actions. Clarity is power, and a clear vision is the foundation of all achievement. To achieve success, you must define what success looks like for you. Is it financial freedom? Is it personal excellence? Is it mastery in your craft? Do not settle for vague wishes. Get specific. The clearer your vision, the stronger your drive. A man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder, tossed aimlessly by the waves of circumstance. But a man with a clear goal bends circumstance to his will. Today, you must take control of your life by getting clear on what you truly want. Not what society tells you, not what your family expects, what you desire. Most people drift through life, allowing external forces to dictate their outcomes. They work jobs they despise, maintain relationships that drain them, and spend years chasing goals that were never truly theirs. They climb ladders only to realize they were leaning against the wrong walls. If you fail to define your own vision, the world will impose one upon you, and it will rarely be in your favor. To start, take a sheet of paper and write down exactly what you want in life. Do not filter your thoughts. Do not limit yourself. Imagine there were no obstacles. Money, time, and resources were no issue. What would you pursue? Where would you go? Who would you become? The act of writing down your goals is not a trivial exercise. It is the first step in turning the intangible into reality. A goal unwritten is merely a wish, but a goal committed to paper, reviewed daily and pursued relentlessly, becomes a powerful force of attraction. Once you have clarity, the next step is to align every action to that vision. Make every decision with your goal in mind. If an opportunity arises, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to my vision, or does it distract me? Many people hesitate to commit to a definite goal because they fear failure. They fear making the wrong choice. But indecision is the greatest failure of all. If you choose wrongly, you can correct your course. But if you never choose, you will remain stagnant, watching life pass you by. Burn into your mind this truth. The universe rewards those who know exactly what they want. When your vision is clear, life begins to conspire in your favor. Doors open. People appear. Opportunities present themselves, but it all begins with clarity. Success is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of choice. And that choice begins with a vision so clear and powerful that it pulls you forward even in the face of adversity. So today, take control. Define your purpose. Write down your vision. Commit to it with unwavering faith. And watch as life bends in your favor, making your dreams an undeniable reality. 5. Discipline and hard work. Success, my dear friend, is a game that few master, not because they lack intelligence, nor because they lack opportunity, but because they refuse to pay the price. The price of success is not measured in dollars or gold, but in the currency of discipline, hard work, and sacrifice. There is no shortcut, no easy road, no secret formula. It is a universal law, as certain as gravity, that those who reap the rewards are the ones who first sowed the seeds through tireless effort and unwavering commitment. Look around at the titans of industry, the champions of sport, the intellectual giants of history. Do they stumble upon success by mere chance? No. Each and every one of them toiled, sacrificed, and endured hardships that the average person would never dare to face. Their greatness was not gifted, it was earned. They chose discipline over ease, labor over leisure, and persistence over surrender. Consider the athlete who rises before dawn to train while the world sleeps. While others revel in comfort, he pushes his body beyond its limits, perfecting his craft with ruthless precision. His victories are not accidents, but the result of deliberate, calculated preparation. The entrepreneur who builds an empire does not achieve wealth by luck. He faces failure after failure, refines his strategy, and works with an intensity that would break lesser men. The scholar who achieves brilliance does not merely wish for knowledge. He dedicates endless hours to study, research, and mastery. Success, then, is not about wanting it. It is about proving you want it. And proof is found not in words, not in idle dreams, but in action. If you are unwilling to sacrifice comfort, unwilling to discipline yourself, unwilling to push through the pain, then you do not truly desire success. You only wish for it, like a man who stands before a locked door hoping it will open by sheer will. But the door of success does not yield to hope. It only opens to those who bring the right key, relentless effort. Every day life presents you with two choices. The first is to remain comfortable, to take the easy road, to avoid struggle. This path requires nothing of you. It allows you to drift, to float aimlessly through life, never stretching beyond your limits. And where does it lead? Nowhere. It is the path of mediocrity, of unfulfilled potential, of regret. The second choice is far more demanding. It is the path of discipline, of sacrifice, of relentless pursuit. It is waking up early to work on your craft. It is saying no to distractions. It is embracing discomfort, knowing that it is the price of transformation. It is holding yourself accountable, pushing forward even when you feel exhausted, frustrated, or uncertain. This path is not easy, but it is the only path that leads to greatness. Now understand this. The price of success is not paid in a single transaction. It is an ongoing investment. You cannot work hard for a few weeks and expect to be rewarded. The greatest achievers did not labor for a mere season. They committed themselves for a lifetime. They understood that mastery is a continuous process, that success is not a destination, but a way of life. And here lies the great secret. The more you embrace discipline, the easier it becomes. In the beginning, it feels like a burden. It requires force, willpower, and determination. But over time, it transforms into habit. What once felt like suffering becomes second nature. Hard work ceases to be painful. It becomes exhilarating. Discipline ceases to feel like restriction. It becomes the very foundation of your freedom. Because when you master discipline, you master yourself, and the man who masters himself can shape his destiny. Many will read these words and nod in agreement, but few will act upon them, because action requires courage. It requires breaking free from old habits, facing discomfort, and demanding more from oneself. The question is, will you be among the few who pay the price, or will you remain among the many who only wish for success but never earn it? A year from now, you will stand somewhere. The question is, will it be where you are today, stagnant and unfulfilled, or will it be at the peak of a new summit, stronger, wiser, and closer to your dreams? The answer lies in what you choose today. Success is waiting, but only for those who are willing to do what it takes. 6. Controlling thoughts and emotions. Your mind is either your greatest ally or your worst enemy. It is the most powerful tool you possess, capable of creating success or inviting failure. Every thought you entertain, every belief you hold, every idea you allow to take root in your mind is a seed that will shape your reality. What you think, you become. It is a law as real and unchanging as the law of gravity. The most successful men and women in history understood this fundamental truth. Control your thoughts, and you control your life. They did not allow doubt, fear, or negativity to dictate their actions. They guarded their minds with the same vigilance a king guards his kingdom, permitting entry only to those thoughts that serve their greater purpose. You must do the same. You must take full control of your mind and decide once and for all that failure, fear, and excuses will no longer occupy space within you. Every time you allow a negative thought to linger, you invite weakness into your spirit. Every time you indulge in self-doubt, you are chiseling away at your own potential. But the moment you decide to take charge, to think only of success, of possibility, of unwavering belief in yourself, you align your mind with power. You awaken the force that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. Consider the men who have built empires, who have shaped industries, who have rewritten history. They were not free from failure. They were not immune to hardship, but they refused to allow negative thinking to dominate them. Henry Ford envisioned a world where the automobile was available to every man, not just the wealthy few. The world called him foolish. His own employees doubted him. But Mr. Ford did not doubt himself. He held on to his vision with unbreakable conviction, and in doing so, he changed the course of human history. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times before perfecting the electric light bulb. Would a man without mental discipline, without mastery over his own thoughts, have continued through so many failures? Of course not. It was his ability to reject discouragement, to replace negative thinking with persistence that made him a legend. The truth is, success is not granted to those who simply desire it. It is reserved for those who train their minds to expect it. If you allow yourself to be consumed by doubt, by fear, by hesitation, you are writing your own failure before you have even begun. But if you commit yourself to the practice of mental discipline, if you reject all thoughts of weakness and embrace only those that empower you, you become unstoppable. Guard your mind fiercely. This world is full of distractions, full of people who will tell you what cannot be done. They will plant seeds of doubt if you allow them. But your mind is sacred. You must protect it. Feed it with empowering beliefs, with knowledge, with thoughts that lift you higher. Do not permit negativity to reside within you, even for a moment. How do you do this? First, take control of what you consume. The books you read, the conversations you engage in, the media you absorb. All of these shape your thoughts. Surround yourself with wisdom, with success, with stories of triumph. Let your mind be fed by those who have walked the path of greatness before you. Second, eliminate doubt through action. Too many people allow fear to dictate their choices. They hesitate, they overanalyze, and in doing so, they weaken their own belief. The cure for doubt is action. The moment you begin, the moment you take that first step, your fear begins to dissipate. The more you act, the stronger your confidence grows. Finally, train your mind daily. Just as you would strengthen your body through physical exercise, you must strengthen your mind through repetition. Speak success into existence. Repeat affirmations of strength, of courage, of certainty. Condition yourself to believe beyond any doubt that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Because the moment you master your thoughts, you master your destiny. There are no limits except those you accept. There are no failures except those you allow. The choice is yours. Will you control your mind or will you let it control you? Decide today. Take ownership of your thoughts. Choose to think only of victory, of growth, of absolute certainty in your success. And in doing so, you will unlock a power within you greater than any force in the world. That is the secret. That is the key. Master your mind, and you master your future. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine that your life is like a garden. You're the gardener. Each day you hold seeds in your hands. These are your decisions, your actions, your dreams. The question is, what are you planting? What are you cultivating in your life? Today it's time to focus on you, not on what others think you should be, not on what society tells you is success, but on who you truly want to become. See, your life is a reflection of your choices. Every moment is an opportunity to plant seeds of greatness or seeds of regret. But remember, growth doesn't just happen. You must nurture it every day with intention, discipline, and passion. Success isn't complicated. It's a simple choice. It's the choice to get up, to keep going, to learn, to grow, to persist, even when it's difficult, even when it feels impossible. Ask yourself this: are you living your life by design, or are you living it by defeat? Most people drift through life reacting to circumstances rather than shaping them. But that's not you. You have the power to create your reality by the daily choices you make. Imagine your life as a masterpiece. Every day you hold the brush and every action is a stroke on the canvas. But here's the catch. Once the paint dries, there's no erasing. Your actions, your thoughts, your habits, they all matter. But here's the beauty. Each day is a fresh canvas. Each sunrise is another chance to paint your masterpiece. So let's talk about how you can make each stroke count. First, you must work on your clarity. What do you truly want in life? Not what others want for you, but what you want. When your vision is clear, your decisions become easier. You're no longer distracted by every shiny object. You become laser focused on what truly matters. Clarity is the foundation of all meaningful progress. Without it, we drift aimlessly, pulled in every direction by the expectations of others, by fleeting trends, and by external pressures. But when we cultivate true clarity, when we understand what we genuinely want, our lives take on a powerful, unwavering direction. The first step toward clarity is introspection. Too often, we chase goals that are not our own. Society, family, and peers impose their definitions of success upon us. We are told what a good life looks like, what we should aspire to, and what is considered respectable. But the truth is, none of that matters if it does not align with our inner calling. To gain clarity, we must strip away these external influences and ask ourselves, what do I truly desire? What brings me fulfillment, purpose, and peace? Once we identify what we truly want, decision-making becomes effortless. Every choice we make either moves us closer to our vision or pulls us further away. Without clarity, even the smallest decisions can feel overwhelming. But with it, we develop a filter that helps us recognize what is essential and what is merely a distraction. We no longer chase every new opportunity, every fleeting excitement, or every external validation. Instead, we focus with precision on the path that is uniquely ours. Clarity also eliminates unnecessary stress. Ambiguity breeds anxiety. When we lack a clear direction, we constantly second-guess ourselves, worrying about whether we are on the right path. We compare ourselves to others, fearing that we are falling behind. But when our vision is crystal clear, these doubts fade away. We trust our journey, knowing that every step we take is intentional. A clear vision also fuels persistence. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but those with clarity push through them with unwavering determination. Without a strong sense of purpose, obstacles can feel insurmountable. The slightest difficulty can cause us to question everything. But when we know exactly what we want, no setback can deter us. We view obstacles not as roadblocks, but as tests of our commitment. However, clarity is not a one-time realization. It is something we must cultivate continuously. Our goals and desires may evolve over time, and that's natural. And the key is to remain in tune with ourselves, to periodically reflect on our path, and to adjust our course if needed. Life is dynamic, and so is our purpose. Staying rigid in outdated aspirations can be just as detrimental as lacking clarity altogether. So take the time to seek clarity. Ask yourself the hard questions. Be brutally honest. Block out the noise of society and listen to your inner voice. When you do, life transforms. Decisions become simpler, distractions lose their power, and every action you take is infused with purpose. True success is not about living up to someone else's expectations. It is about creating a life that is genuinely fulfilling to you. And that journey begins with clarity. Then you've got to master your mindset. Understand this: your mind is either your greatest ally or your greatest obstacle. If you feed it negativity, doubt, and fear, guess what it grows? Exactly that. But if you nurture it with confidence, optimism, and resilience, you'll build an unstoppable force within you. Your mindset dictates how you perceive and respond to the world. It is the filter through which you interpret challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. A weak mindset crumbles under pressure, paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. A strong mindset, however, finds a way forward, adapting, learning, and thriving. The good news? You have control over which mindset you cultivate. Start by becoming conscious of your thoughts. Your internal dialogue is a powerful force. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that success is out of reach, or that failure defines you, then you're reinforcing a limiting belief system. But if you shift that dialogue to one of self-empowerment, reminding yourself that obstacles are opportunities, that setbacks are lessons, and that growth comes from discomfort, you begin to rewire your mind for strength and success. One way to do this is through mental conditioning. Just like training your body, you must train your mind. Visualization is a powerful tool. Top athletes and high achievers use it religiously. See yourself succeeding before you actually do. Picture yourself handling challenges with poise, achieving your goals, and standing tall in the face of adversity. The mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined scenario and reality. Use this to your advantage. Another critical aspect of mastering your mindset is developing emotional resilience. Life is unpredictable. You will face failures, disappointments, and losses. What separates the strong from the weak is how they respond. Resilience is not about avoiding hardships. It's about facing them head on and coming out stronger. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn? How can I improve? What is within my control? Your environment also plays a crucial role. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow. If you are constantly around negativity, your mindset will absorb it like a sponge. Protect your mental space as fiercely as you would your physical space. Read books that expand your perspective. Listen to podcasts that feed your mind, and engage in conversations that stimulate growth. Additionally, practice gratitude. A grateful mind is a resilient mind. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your mental energy towards abundance instead of scarcity. This shift alone can redefine how you approach life's obstacles. Finally, embrace discomfort. Growth is not found within the walls of comfort. Push yourself into situations that challenge you. Speak up when you're afraid. Take risks even when self-doubt creeps in. The more you expose yourself to challenges, the more confident and capable you become. Mastering your mindset is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong commitment. But once you take control, you unlock a power within you that is truly unstoppable. Remember this: challenges aren't meant to break you. They're there to build you. It's the resistance you face that strengthens you. Every setback, every struggle is preparing you for a comeback stronger than you ever imagined. And you must prioritize your habits, because habits are the bricks of your life. Each day you lay another brick, and those bricks build either your dreams or your limitations. Think about it. Are your daily habits helping you or holding you back? Adjust them today, even just a little, and watch how powerfully your life transforms. Your habits are the foundation of your life. Each day you lay another brick, whether consciously or unconsciously, that contributes to the structure of your future. The question is, are you building a fortress of strength or a prison of limitation? Your habits determine the answer. Imagine waking up every morning and making the same choices, following the same routines. If these routines are empowering, they push you forward. If they are destructive, they hold you back. Small, seemingly insignificant decisions accumulate over time, shaping your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your destiny. Prioritizing your habits means recognizing their immense power. If you neglect them, they control you. But if you take charge, you mold your life with intention. This is why you must consciously choose habits that align with your highest aspiration. First, examine your current habits. Are they serving you or sabotaging you? Do they bring you closer to your goals or do they pull you away? Be honest with yourself. If you spend hours on distractions, procrastinate on important tasks, or indulge in unhealthy behaviors, you are laying weak bricks that will crumble under pressure. Next, design habits that empower you. Start small, but be consistent. If you want to be more disciplined, wake up early, exercise, and read daily. If you want financial success, cultivate the habit of saving and investing. If you seek inner peace, practice mindfulness and gratitude. Each habit reinforces the next, creating a chain reaction of progress. The key is consistency. A single brick does not make a house, but many bricks, laid with precision, form an unshakable foundation. Likewise, a single day of effort will not change your life, but years of dedication will transform you entirely. Do not underestimate the power of compounding. The habits you develop today will dictate your success in the years to come. A small improvement of just 1% each day might seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, it leads to exponential growth. On the other hand, bad habits also compound. A single day of laziness can turn into a lifetime of regret. Skipping one productive task can lead to a cycle of procrastination. Every negative habit is another brick in a wall that confines you. So make a decision today. Take control of your habits, and in doing so, take control of your life. Start with one habit, commit to it. Then add another, brick by brick. You will construct a life of strength, resilience, and purpose. The choice is always yours. Build wisely or build carelessly. Your habits shape your future. Which future will you create? A life without purpose is like sailing without a destination. You might enjoy the ride for a while, but eventually you'll wonder why you're even sailing at all. Your purpose gives direction, fuels your motivation, and inspires action. So every single day, reconnect with your why. In the grand scheme of existence, purpose is the compass that keeps us aligned with meaning. It is the force that propels us forward, even when the waves of doubt, failure, and fatigue threaten to drag us down. Without purpose, life becomes a mere sequence of events, lacking the richness and depth that make it fulfilling. But when we live with purpose, every challenge, every victory, and every setback becomes part of a larger journey that makes sense. To define your purpose, you must first look inward. Ask yourself, what moves me? What am I passionate about? What impact do I wish to leave on the world? Purpose is not simply about personal success. It is about significance. It is about knowing that your actions contribute to something greater than yourself. But discovering your purpose is only the first step. The real challenge lies in maintaining it. Life will test you. Distractions will lure you away. Doubt will creep in. That is why reconnecting with your purpose daily is essential. Begin each morning by reminding yourself why you do what you do. Whether through meditation, journaling, or a simple moment of reflection, ground yourself in your purpose before the day begins. Additionally, ensure that your actions align with your purpose. It is easy to get lost in the pursuit of money, recognition, or comfort, but if these do not serve your deeper mission, they will ultimately leave you empty. Audit your life frequently. Are you spending time on things that matter? Are your relationships, work, and habits in sync with your higher goal? If not, course correct before you drift too far off path. Understand that purpose evolves. What drives you today may not be what fuels you in a decade. Growth and change are natural, but the key is to remain intentional about refining your direction. Embrace new challenges and experiences that shape you into a wiser, more capable version of yourself. Be flexible enough to adapt, but firm enough to stay true to your core values. Living with purpose is not about achieving a single grand accomplishment. It is about making each moment count. When you face hardship, let your purpose be your anchor. When you experience success, let it be a reminder of why you started. When life feels mundane, let your purpose rekindle your passion. Ultimately, purpose is what makes life meaningful. Without it, we are merely existing. With it, we are truly alive. So every single day, reconnect with your why. Remind yourself of the impact you want to create. Let your purpose be the force that drives you, the light that guides you, and the reason you keep moving forward. My friend, the power to change your life lies entirely within you. So today, right now, commit to focusing on you. Commit to becoming the person you know you can be. The world doesn't need more followers. It needs people like you who are brave enough to lead themselves first. So, what will you plant on your canvas today? What masterpiece are you ready to create? It's time to focus on you, because your greatest life is waiting on the other side of that choice.